Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna have a little quick talk about net neutrality. I've been asked by a couple people to talk about it, so we will. But before that, let's look at today's fan art. Also, I apologize that I'm wearing my glasses, but I just got back from school and I feel like I'd get a migraine if I took them off, so there you go. So this is today's fan art. Thank you so much for drawing this. I love how unique the style is. I love the darkness and the use of white lines. I think that's really cool. And also the fact that you drew me with green hair because I love the green hair. And of course we can't ignore the upside down crosses because how would it be me if it didn't involve upside down crosses? So thank you so much. I'll link the artist in the description per usual, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so this is my second try filming this because the first time I went on for 15 minutes, and honestly I don't believe that net neutrality needs a video that is that long because I can explain it way more quickly and effectively than I did before. So let's just go. I'm looking at a website. I will link it. I am looking at it because I'm not very familiar with a lot of technological terminology, so I don't want to butcher anything if I can avoid it. So essentially, net neutrality allows us to view the websites we want to view because we're allowed to, and it is kind of a part of freedom of speech. So let's say the internet right now has a freedom of speech. What happens if net neutrality is revoked is that a lot of websites would either be discriminated against and like hidden, or just like not available, or would take a really long time to load. Like I know that slowness is a very, very big part of the net neutrality thing. And like if slowness is a factor, what would stop internet companies from charging you more to get maybe your internet to go slightly faster than, the Stone Ages? So one of the things that net neutrality really affects are small businesses, because there are plenty of startups, small businesses, entrepreneurs that rely on the internet for their jobs, and a lot of them are also young and just getting started. And we need an internet that is open for these people, to allow these people to start whatever it is that they want to start. Net neutrality, part of what it does is that it makes the internet kind of like an entry-level job, in the sense that you can do it if you want to. All you need is the internet access. So all these small businesses work well, or potentially succeed, because there is this internet neutrality where there's this openness, freedom of speech, and you're not being discriminated against because you're selling thing X, for example. So ISPs are essentially the gatekeepers here, right? Without net neutrality, they could essentially seize any opportunity to profit from being in that gatekeeper position, because if they're the gatekeepers, they can say, hey, this passes, hey, this doesn't pass, just because I don't like it. Anyways, aside from all of this, if we lost net neutrality, companies like AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon would be able to decide who is heard and who isn't. They'd be able to block websites or content they don't like, or applications that compete with their own offerings. So essentially, it would be like your phone company saying, hey, you can't call your friend Alicia because I think she's a bitch. That's essentially what would happen here, except it's with the internet. And to me, that is freaking terrifying, because essentially if AT&T decided to take a liberal stance or conservative stance, they could easily block whoever's on the other side. Which, obviously I would like to see less of SJWs, but I'm not going to stop them from talking. I'm not going to take away their freedom of speech. That's not fair. It doesn't matter if I agree or disagree. Like, you can't take that away. And essentially, this is kind of what is going to happen in the long run if on December 14th, net neutrality is taken back. So we would lose our rights to communicate freely online. There would be a biased form of the internet. There would be censorship, and essentially you might lose everything that you like seeing online. Isn't that scary? Really, especially since a lot of our pastimes, what we enjoy, our jobs, ways to make money are online. So any of these could be blocked based on who the company is, what they believe in, and what they want to prioritize, and also how they can make money off of this. So more importantly, let's talk about what we can do about this. At the bottom of the website that I link, it says, tell your members of Congress in yellow, and you can click on it. And once you click on it, it opens to a new page where you put in like your name, email address, zip code, and phone, and then it'll automatically connect you to the lawmakers you need to talk to about opposing this whole thing. So if you want the internet to remain high speed, if you want to be able to access the websites you want to access, it would be a good idea to contact these lawmakers and let them know that you are against it. I'm sorry if this was kind of a mess, but I'm really not good at explaining technological things because they're not my cup of tea. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this whole thing, and I'll see you next time.